Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good day to you. I wish you a happy new week, and I believe it's going to be a fantastic one for every one of you. My name is Yemi Olaleye, and you're welcome again to this weekly edition of the Market Outlook. So for this week, we'll be starting, of course, from the fundamental outlook, and let's see what the market has in hold for us as opportunities are concerned. Firstly, going through the forexfactory.com, we're going to filter the red folder news, which are the high impact news for the week. And that is where we'll be starting from. At first, we have the Monday, September 30th, running through till Friday, 4th of October. We have from Chinese yuan to Euro, US dollar, CHF, and finally on Friday, US dollar. So we'll be having a series of these fundamentals coming out for that week. And it's important that we understand what they stand for so we can be at the right direction of the market trend. So 2:30 a.m. Nigerian time on Monday, September 30th, coming with the Chinese yuan manufacturing PMI. All day long for Euro and 6:55 p.m. for US dollar, where the Chairman Powell will speak, and the outcome of that is not known for now. Tuesday, we have Euro and US dollar coming out as fundamental from core CPI to CPI flash and job openings. On Wednesday, 2nd of October, we have US dollar news coming out around 1:15 p.m., which is the ADP non-farm payroll or non-farm employment change. Thursday, we equally have US dollar and CHF coming up. And Friday, we have US dollar coming up all through at 1:30 p.m., which is the average hourly earnings, monthly by monthly news, and non-farm employment change and unemployment rate. These are the outlook of the fundamentals that we're looking at for this week. And it's important that we know how to expect this so we are not cut short in our expectations on those trades. All right, starting the week with the technical outlook now from the DXY. Let's see what we have on DXY. Last week was a fantastic one, I must say. And we are on this week outlook. We'll be checking the range of diverse currency pairs from the monthly to the 4-hour time frame. So basically, the bias remains the same currently, so we not have to spend so much time. On DXY, this is the monthly outlook on DXY. The price remains where our anticipation was as of last week, and that was here. So basically, I'm still expecting the price of this DXY to stick down a little bit more because I'm expecting it to break the low of 99.095, and that remains the same, which is my bias on the bearish direction all along. And checking the weekly time frame on DXY, this is exactly what happened last week, expecting the DXY to go bullish to this price level before it will come bearish. And basically, for this week, that is what the market is doing. And let's see further opportunities in that regard. So I'll be taking out this, and this is our weekly outlook here. This is a weekly candle. As this looks, I'll be expecting a little bit of buy or bullish movement in DXY to a price level like this at 100.38 before it comes down. So basically, my anticipation and bias is still bearish on DXY. So long this low is taken out. So that's my outlook on DXY weekly time frame. On the daily, let's see what that looks like. On the daily, the information remains the same because on Friday, last week Friday, it was bearish after we had the bullish ride on Wednesday. So we've seen what the market is doing there. And because of this, I'll be expecting a little bit of retracement to this price level, this price range here on the daily time frame, which I have marked already. And that is where I'll be expecting the market to sell from, which is the DXY. So if DXY will be dumping, then what do we expect on Euro USD? So if DXY is dumping, is going bearish, what should we expect on Euro US dollar? So that's it. So that's what we're doing today. So the 4-hour time frame is the same. Look at it. The information is right the same there. So I'll still be expecting a bearish outlook on that particular movement. So let's check the daily time frame or the monthly time frame on Euro USD. Because if DXY is dumping, it's going bearish, we should be expecting more bullish movement in that regard, right? Okay. So let's see. On monthly time frame for the month for the Euro USD, this is our outlook. This is still looking very, very bullish. This is still looking very bullish because the market has not taken out the high of 1.1277 that we expected. So basically, I'll be expecting more bullish movement in this currency pair. But then before then, I'll be waiting to see how the market will create a little bit of retracement. How the market will create a little bit of retracement to that price level, which means I'll be expecting a bit of sell from this price level before we anticipate for a buy. So that is a monthly, but overall outlook is still a buy for me. So let's go to a weekly time frame here. On the weekly time frame for Euro US dollar, we've seen that last week ended as a doji candle, so to say. It was a big tussle between the buyers and the sellers in the market. But however, this ended as a little bit of bullish momentum in the market. And this will not trap us into this week losses and drawdown. So what I'm saying, anticipating in this regard is quite simple. I'll be expecting a bit of sell back into a range like this before there will be a buy. So this is a weekly outlook. Basically, let's further refine this on the daily. Let's see what that means on daily. So it means everything I've talked about right there, I'm only waiting for the market to clear some of these highs, because the market has been creating higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows within this price contest. So what am I expecting? Basically, I'm expecting the market to come lower, to sell below this price range right here. And if I'm going to calculate that, that should be about that's about 88 pips to 90 pips on average. So essentially, I'm waiting for the market to break below this low price range before I get an opportunity for a buy. But let's go to further lower time frame, which is the 4-hour time frame there, to further see where exactly we'll be looking at. This is the low I'm anticipating on the daily, which is the daily low for me. And right there, I'll be waiting for the market to come to this price level, this price range here. So I'm waiting for the market to come here. So basically from here, where the market is currently, I'm waiting for the market to come here to this price level before I'm going to buy. So does that mean we should be expecting a sell for this week? Yes, a little bit of sell is expected, about 100 pips in this outlook that I'm looking at on 4-hour time frame for Euro US dollar. So this is my outlook on Euro USD for this week. So this is 4-hour time frame intraday opportunity in that regard. So this would be what I'm expecting. This is just what I'm expecting in this market. So basically, this is how it will look like for me. All right, so let's go to a lower time frame, another currency pair, and let's check the other time frame from there, which is the Great Britain pounds US dollar. Starting from the monthly outlook, this is a bullish ride. This is a strong bullish momentum, and the previous high level that we've been anticipating for a long time now at 1.3745 or 1.3755, the price has not got in there. Still have about how many pips to be there? About 300 pips to get there. So that's why I said it will take time, but gradually the market will find its way there. So with this, it means the market has been bullish all this month, and since we're coming to the end of the month, it is necessary to always expect something trickish a little bit in the forex market. That means we can expect a little bit of sell in this regard before we have more buy. Let's go to weekly time frame. Let's see what we have in there. This is how the market is looking on the weekly. So let me take this out. This is what we have on the weekly time frame, just like this. So the last week candle happens to be a bullish one, ended this way. So what are we going to see for this week? I will be expecting a little bit of sell to this price level. Expecting a little bit of sell to this price level. And that will be how many pips if I have to calculate. I'm coming. That'll be about 100 pips on average as well. Don't forget, Euro US dollar was about 90 pips on average. So this is about 100 there about on average. So this is what I'll be expecting. The market will come back to this price range, just a little retracement. So when I see this retracement, it gives me more confidence to buy. So I'm only expecting the market to come to this price level before it will buy. So let's get to the daily time frame. Let's see what happens there. For the series of days, we have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The price have been maintaining almost equal high level at this price range, almost equal high level. With that information, therefore, it means I'll be waiting for this market to break through this low of these previous days for this week. And that's, if I'm going to calculate, that is about 65 pips, which is easy for the market to do in a day. And I expect the market to come to this price range before the buy opportunity will come through. So this is what I'll just be expecting basically on Great Britain pounds US dollar 4-hour time, or daily time frame, so to say. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Let's see what that's transposed to. So as we have seen this on the 4-hour time frame, that the last 2 hours in the market on Friday ended bearish, and this was a massive movement. Okay, and with this information, I will not expect initial sell just like that in the market. So that means I will have to wait a little bit for the market to come to a price level like this price level here at 1.3400 psychological zone, and market to sell from there into the range I'm expecting then this to happen. So basically, this is my 4-hour outlook on Great Britain pounds US dollar for this week. And let's check what we have on AUD USD. On AUD USD, let's see what that means. Last week went well as we expected the market to come into this price range. It did, and it bought from there. So this week, what opportunity do we have here on AUD USD? So starting from the monthly time frame, that has been bullish as well for the past 2 months and looks more bullish because this high level here is expected to be taken out in the market. So otherwise, if fundamentals suggest something different in course of the week, which I'm going to update later on in the week. But currently, as this is looking, it's still looking very bullish, which is 0.7153 price range. And currently, this is a bullish ride for this month. And of course, at the beginning of this market, since the month is coming to an end this week, we can expect a little bit of retracement into this price range before this buy will continue. That is the outlook though. I'll be expecting the market to come to a price range like this before I'll be expecting more buy in this market. And that is about 70 pips on average. Let's go to the weekly time frame outlook on AUD US dollar. Let's see what the market puts for us right there. The information remains the same. I will be waiting for a bit of this retracement before I jump in a buy for this AUD USD, particularly on a weekly time frame. If you are trading this on a weekly time frame. Okay, on the daily time frame, what do we have? Let's what I see daily. I'm trying to shrink the chart so you can see what I'm saying. So right there, we've seen the market printing these levels from last week, and the last 4 days of the week were creating almost equal high level until Friday that high was taken out completely. So what I'll be expecting now is, since we have a significant distribution price level here, and right here the market has broken that high, and from what we can see so far, the market has broken the visible high that we also found here at 0.6893. And what with this, I'm just expecting the market to be a little bearish for this week, probably for the close of this month. Then we have more bullish ride for opening of October, and that will be before the end of this week. So basically, I'm still expecting this market to dump a little bit of about 70 to 80 pips on average on daily time frame for us to have a buy opportunity. And on 4-hour time frame, which is the last time frame I'll be talking about on AUD US dollar, you can see clearly that the market has been creating a series of breaking of structures and series of high highs and higher lows over times. And all of a sudden now, we've seen how the market is rejecting with significant bearish candle and ended the price range of for the last week at 0.69019. And with this bearish movement, I can only tell that this looks a little bit more bearish to me for this week at the opening, which means a little bit of buy can happen, then a little bit of sell into this price range, then we have the buy again. So basically, on 4 time frame, this will be my outlook for the week, and this is AUD US dollar. Let's check the USD card before we rush down to the gold, and gold. Okay, the outlook for last week USD card is still the same, basically, because last week we were expecting a buy from USD card, which happened, and from that I can tell the market has done more than 80 pips at a point in time. But then we're expecting the market to get to a price level like this before it's going to sell much more. But let's start from the monthly time frame to keep it very simple so that we can leave it on time. And this is on the monthly time frame for USD card. So I want to remove everything I've done here before. So the last month was bearish for USD card, and it was a massive one. At the beginning of this month, we anticipated a bit of retracement back to this price level before the market will continue selling, and that is happening already. So closing the market with 1.3515 for the last week, we expect a little bit of movement for this month into the bearish direction, because this month has done a bit of buy and it has retraced quality number of sales into that pricing. So that made this previous month and this last month and this month, current month, to be an effective price range. For July, August, and September, now we have a balanced price range. So what is expected? Let's go to the weekly time frame and further see that insight. So for the weekly time frame analysis, we have on this particular week, which is of that of 19th of August, we had this massive bearish candle, and we anticipated a more bullish movement to this price range before we're going to see more sell, and that happened with this candle for last week, previous week. And then last week happened to be another bearish candle, which retraced eventually. However, for this week, I will still be expecting more bearish movements in this market. I will still be expecting more bearish movements on USD card. So it may retrace most likely back to this price range of about 50 pips. And from there, I can be expecting more sell into a price range like this, which is about 400 pips. And this is a weekly time frame. So this will not be delivered in this week particularly. There's a high tendency that this may not deliver up to 400 pips for this week, but this is the outlook. However, this is the outlook. So let's go to the daily time frame and further break this down a little bit. So on daily time frame, we saw that on Friday we had a bullish movement in this market. So with what I said before, it's looking just like it's aligning right now with the daily and weekly time frame outlook. So on the daily outlook, I'll be expecting the market to do something like this. So let me draw it out. Let me mark it out rather. So this will be marking out for the daily time frame. For the daily time frame, this will be where I'll be marking out for the market to get to. And this is about, let me see, about 50 pips again. Can you see about 50 to 60 pips into this range before I'll be expecting more sell? And if this will be playing out, where exactly am I expecting? To this price level. And that's how many pips in total, about 380 pips in total, close to 400. As I said, that is quite much. But however, for this week, we can be expecting this load to be taken out in the market, which is about 150 pips on average. And let's go to the 4-hour time frame to further see more insight on this, because the clarity we have on the lower time frame gives us a refined entry protocol in the market, and that will also reduce our risk management. It's going to increase our risk management and reduce our risk generally. So your risk tolerance will be defined by your entry protocol in the market. So this information remains the same on 4-hour time frame, by the way. I'm expecting the market to go back into this price range on intraday entry series. Okay. With that information, therefore, we just be waiting for the market to do more of buy a little bit into this range, show me more confirmation for a sell movement, which I can find the entry on 1 hour 15 minutes thereabout, and I can look forward to sell this USD card later on. However, that is what the chart is saying right now. So if there's going to be any change based on fundamental outlooks, we're going to figure that out in between the week, and we're going to update that. So for the gold has been a very bullish boy for the past few months now, and this is the consecutive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a full liquidity pool right here. For the past 7 months, it's been bullish, breaking its own record like itself. If you remember Zenbolt, that's what it does every time. It's breaking its own record, creating all-time high every single time. And the last month, it created the all-time high at 2,534.48. And currently, it has created another all-time high at 2,685.78. But currently, it ended or closed on 2,658.27 for the last trading week. And this is still a month of bullish ride for gold. And let's see what that means. It means currently there is no opportunity for such long-term bearish movement on gold. And let's see the weekly outlook. What do we have there? It's still looking very bullish on weekly outlook as the same. Most importantly, if I'm going to be taking this, I'll be taking a caution buy on gold right now. I'll be taking a caution buy on gold right now. And let's check out the daily time frame. What do we have on the daily? Now, since the daily ended with a bearish candle that grabbed liquidity to a lower price level, and these two candlesticks right here looking like they're going to give an opportunity for a sell after the doji was created, liquidity was cleared, and the market moved to the bearish direction. So for this week, what would be our expectation? Well, with this outlook, therefore, we can expect a little bit of movement back to this price range, then to this price range, and more buy opportunity, because the previous high level on gold seems to be broken again, and we should be ready for that. So if you're going to be trading gold for a sell, please, I beg you, do not sleep on it for a very long time. That would be a short-term opportunity currently with what we have on the fundamental outlook. So essentially, it is important that we remain bullish buyers on gold, because that is all we have on the charts. And the clarity we have on the chart is what made our decision. So we're not going to make a nasty decision in the market, because we feel like we are going to trade based on what we see. All right, and on 4-hour time frame outlook here, this is the price level I'll be expecting gold to get to right here. So which means I'm going to be having a refined entry if I'm trading with 4-hour time frame on gold. So basically, if this is what we had on gold on 4-hour time frame, what exactly will be our expectation for the new week? Well, with this outlook, is it possible for gold to actually go to break the all-time high and come lower to this price range before it buys or not? But then that is what the market is all about. However, I'll be waiting for gold to do a bit of retracement to this price level and come back into this price range before there will be a buy. Through proper risk management traders, and this week is going to be a fantastic one for you and I. Do have a wonderful week ahead of you, and see you later. Bye for now.